In This Corner is brought to you by the Boxing Hall of Fame at Score inside the Luxor Hotel and Casino on the Las Vegas Strip.
You win the gold medal. What did that mean to you?
It means a lot, you know, because otherwise I save America. We had 12 guys out there, and nobody wanted to gold medal but me. And I was supposed to be an alternate to go to cover the world, but therefore I got busted up hands. Let's say I fought the German, I fought the big guy across the wall from the German. So therefore, what I did then, I was in. So therefore, when I found out that things wasn't going right for me, you know, with Malthus, you know what I mean, I just hadn't want to go. I really hadn't want to go, and I'm the only guy in '64 that won a gold medal for America.
I was a little boy hanging out at the Fifth Street Gym with Muhammad Ali, leading all the way up to March 8th, 1971. Before we get to the fight itself, which I believe, by the way, Joe, was clearly the best of the three fights. There's a lot of talk about the thrill in Manila and what have you, the third, but I think the first fight was one of the greatest performances ever by either one of you. How difficult was it to make that fight, though, to make the fight?
Well, it wasn't a difficult situation. You know, like I could remember going back, and like I went to the president of the United States.
Richard Nixon, I think.
Yeah, Mr. Nixon, to find out, you know, to ask him to like give Muhammad a license, and he said, "Oh well, Joe, son, you think you could take him?" I said, "Well, Mr. President, I got him in my back pocket. All you got to do is give him a license, I'll take him." "Well, you really showed that." "Yes, sir." "All right then. All right, then. Going on, I'll grant that." And that's when, you know, like, you know, I really started betting down hard. Because I already know one thing, got this guy a license, I wasn't going to let him just take me out, you know. That's simple.
Did you have a specific fight plan going into that, or was it just Smoking Joe coming forward?
No, that's my style. And the main thing about it, you don't get this one guy that you have to prepare for. I mean, I had like 7, 9, like 10, I had 11 fights already, you know what I mean, all knockouts, 17. And to that point, if you're not ready to get the job done, you're not going to get the job. I took all my fights, let's say, the same. You know what I mean? I lost 1, but therefore 2, maybe 3, I don't know. But anyway, I planned down that the body got to be right, the mind got to be right. You got to do the right thing, you got to live right, you know? And like I moved out of the house into camp, and I stayed there for a certain amount of time. I ran 3, 4 miles every day, make sure weights in my hand, to make sure I was there, you know what I mean? Not just one particular guy, but climbing up to those exciting guys. Yeah, only way you can make it.
You know, when you were in that ring and I was watching you, you were just so focused on Ali, probably unaware that the world, you know, hundreds of millions were watching the fight on closed-circuit TV. At ringside was Frank Sinatra with a camera, you know. Diana Ross was there. Woody Allen was there. All the hip people were there. I don't know whether you noticed anything except that guy with the red trunks on that night, Muhammad Ali.
You had red trunks?
Yeah, he did. That was like kind of chopping down a tree, that March 8th fight, because you worked on him early and broke him down and sort of took over the fight. That's the way I see it these days. You just methodically march through him. The body attack on Ali was unbelievable.
A man don't live by his head. It's nothing up there but a little crazy foolishness in your mind. Your body is what keeps you alive. And you slow that body down. Hello.
Were you surprised that he was able to get up from that down home country South Carolina left hook in the
Yeah. Well, otherwise, like, you know, like once you get tapped on your chin, you understand, your mind's not right. You're going down. So the next word's going to be get up. And he got up right away after, let's say, he'd been tripped down, but therefore he probably didn't want to continue because he knew the same thing going to happen again. But he got out to holding me and hugging me after he wanted to kiss me. Well,
I played too much, 3 years off, went in the ring with the wrong attitude, in the corner in clinches, talking to people in the audience, joking and clowning. But it taught me a lesson, and to show you I wasn't finished, I beat Frazier 2 more times after that.
He would say to me in the last interview I ever did with him that he clearly lost that fight, that he felt that he clearly lost that fight.
well, I look back on all 3 of them. I thought I won all 3 of them, you know what I mean?
Anything on Ali you want to add that in 2011?
Well, I just like to say about Muhammad, I'm hoping that he's feeling as well as I'm feeling, and he can have a good time like I've had, because number one, it was some rough years. It's been some rough days, you know what I mean? And I sacrificed a lot, and I'm enjoying life now. I hope that he can have himself happy and enjoy life with me.
How does Joe Frazier want to be remembered as a fighter, but more importantly, as a man?
I would say, number one, first, let's think about mom and dad and the good man above put me together, and let's say show me how to live, how to treat people, mom and dad, and that's the way I want them to remember. And I've been everywhere. I've seen everything, and I've had people like, call me bad names, and I act like I didn't hear it. What you say, guy? Oh, that wasn't my name, man. Don't worry about it. Go on, watch your business. So I still want people to remember me, as, let's say, a fine guy, let's say a straight up man, gets the job done right.